Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThougtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
So being like an artist that can record yourself, you feel like that make it easier in your creative process just because you already know like your sound that you're going for versus like trying to lock in with an engineer?
Yeah. Nah, I fuck with engineers too. So it depends on the engineer, right? Cause like me knowing how to record myself, some engineers be too slow for me. So it'll slow down my process and my creativity, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes, most of the time, I'd rather record myself. It just works for me.
Oh, for sure. And so going back, where exactly are you from, and like what was the community like growing up?
Oh yeah, I'm straight from Atlanta. I goddamn came from the South Side, Washington Road, Greenburg, Campbellton Rd, all that area right there. My granddad, well, first of all, just to break it all down, when I came out of the hospital, I was born at Northside Hospital. It's on the north side of Atlanta. I was born at Northside. My mama was staying in Castleberry Hill. So from like me being a baby all the way up to like 4, maybe 5, I stayed in Castleberry Hill. And then when I moved from Castleberry Hill, we moved to my granddad. My granddad had like 2-3 houses. So we moved to one of his houses on Campbellton. It's right off Campbellton, called Maxwell Drive. And then we stayed there for like, probably till I was in like 2nd and 3rd grade. And then I think somebody had broke into our house or some shit. Oh no, this what happened. We had burglar bar doors on all the windows and all the doors, right? And the window in the burglar bar by the room, my mama had when it pushed it one day and it just fell. So somebody had cut it and had been putting it back up and coming in and out the house. And she knew because goddamn, every time she came home, it was to look like somebody had ate at the fridge. So my granddad, being the owner, she called my granddad like, hey, what they been doing, eating and not, you know what I'm saying, washing the dishes? He was like, I ain't been over there, what the hell you talking about? So that's what made her go look around the house and she found that. So we moved out of that house after that. And then we moved with my granddad. He stayed on Washington Road, right, like not too far from Campbellton Road. I don't know if you're familiar with Atlanta or not.
Sure.
He stayed on Washington Road or whatever. And I stayed with him for a very long time. Stayed with my granddad till probably about 5th grade. Then I moved with my mom to Peachtree City. Like I ain't gonna lie, I moved a lot. That's why I say I've been to a whole bunch of different schools. I've been in a lot of trouble. But anyway.
So being like somebody that's well versed of the whole city.
Yeah.
Say I'm a tourist, I'm coming in. Where is somewhere? Because you know, I know of course it could go down anywhere, but where is somewhere like that I don't need to be? For sure, like you shouldn't be over here. They're gonna question you, oppress you.
You don't need to be on the west side. You don't need to be on the east side, and you don't need to be on the south side. Anywhere on the east side, anywhere on the west side, and anywhere on the south side, it's the trenches. Shit, some trenches up north too, but they a lot more hidden because police ain't playing out there. They on your ass. Out here in Atlanta, they don't really be tripping on you like that, like when it come to these drugs and shit, unless you selling big time drugs, because there's so many people getting killed, so many people getting robbed. So that's what they're really focusing on.
Yeah. And yeah, that is like something that I have been seeing that is for sure like
you see how much we get away with in Atlanta?
Type shit.
Yeah, because they don't got time to be focusing on that little shit, but somebody just got popped down the street not too long, got kids and that. While we talking, somebody just got popped down the street. They got to pull up right now. Like, that shit real in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You gotta be safe out here.
For sure. So just being an artist, especially, you know, definitely making a name for yourself within your city and community, how do you stay clear of, because, you know, as you go up, negativity, it's always going to be haters. If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. Right. So how do you steer clear of the hate?
God, number one. God, I definitely pray to God and thank God about everything. And ask him for guidance with everything. That's number one. So I know I'm never going to walk into some bullshit or end up in no bullshit, because I know God ain't gonna let me do that. You see what I'm saying? That's number one. Number two, it's just how I move. I'm raised here. And like I said, I done been in all parts. I went to school in all parts, so I can adapt. You see what I'm saying? I know what's going on. Like, you ain't finna run one on me. You see what I'm saying?